Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Hall once more. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They'll air it out on 3rd. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Stroud in the air to start us off. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's down after getting us up to the 41.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Swap. Love a swap.
From the gun, Stroud. Looking slant route, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
Here we go. Tony.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So first down from the 41.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud again. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
Oh, 18. That's it.
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Looking to throw on third and 1. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
18. That's it.
Stroud gonna go on fourth down. He's got it to his running back. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Here we go. 18.
From the red zone on first. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Texans have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They give on second to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 3 and out.
Starts the return at the 34. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession.
All right.
They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. Short pass brought in. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Brings up second.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On second down, Marks. Give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running right is Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Comes, this is Noel. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Oh.
Now we give left side to Bigsby. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
He gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play, and they have to come up with 7 yards now on 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Stroud. He's got it. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
14. Jets, nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. We dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete out to the right side. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's go now. Let's go.
1st down, play action. On him quick, and they bring him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Throwing on 2nd. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
They set up the screen here for Hall. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and more importantly, to stop.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. Escapes the defender. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 26 yards there. And will be a 1st down, Texans.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud now. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Again, Stroud. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Running in the red zone. It's on the end route. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Here we go.
In the red zone now. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans get more points to end a lopsided first half. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
Texans 21. Jets nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. This makes it up to the 25. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. They go play action on first down. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. From the gun, Stroud. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Chuck Clark has it. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Liking 18.
Toss play. This is Hall. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brings it in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets start the second half with some needed points. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Matthew Wright for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets get it back to a 14-point game.
Jets 7.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, let's go. At 18, what's that?
Shotgun now, 1st round. Dumps it off to his running back. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. They'll air it out on 3rd. Looking underneath for Marks. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Pulls this clean at the 30. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Ooh, puts him air under this one, right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. From the gun, it's Hall. Some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Throwing off the play fake. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Again to throw on second. He doesn't hold it up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
6 yards.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Texans going with 6 DBs for this third down. They're in dime.
Let's go now. Take up.
Third and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
And this kick gets past the 20. It's going to reach the 18-yard line before it's touchdown. Texans to the line. First and 10.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. That's a gain of 9 on first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's second and inches.
Tony.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18.
Why Tony? At 18.
Stroud. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Oh, he put everything in. He's got it deep downfield. Towards the defender, we've got a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 3-possession game. Nico Collins with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
28. Jets 7. Kaimi's Fairbairn to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. They're throwing it. Left side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Oh, hey.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Oh, hey. 18.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Texans football, and they hold a commanding advantage in this one. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Out, 18. Uno more.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Jump off caught by his back. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This will be a 45-yard coming off the edge, and it's blocked. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Cox, that's Arian Smith. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
13 yards on the play. And the Jets, 1st down.
They'll throw here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kid, Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and long.
Great, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
18.
Again, right side, here's Bigsby. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
18. What's that?
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Right side, Nolan has it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Now it's Stroud. Again, he connects with Collins. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again. It's Stroud. Makes the catch. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give up the gut to Bigsby. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans put up even more points in a win. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans grow their lead yet again.
Jets 7. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
And 6 at the 20-yard line.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Set. Go.
They go right back to Hall. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun now on 3rd down. This one's caught. Smith has it. They'll have the 1st down and even more. Still fighting forward. He could do it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Jets 14.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Texans secure that kick, no problem. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
On the give, it's Bigsby. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
1st down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They run it again with Bigsby. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Line up the design keeper.
go.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Tony. Hey.
They're drawn up for it.
All right.
Setting up for the kneel down on third.
Okay.
So it's the Texans who defend their building to take the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.